Hey there, Happy New Year. And in today's video, I want to make you more confident and give you more clarity on what's happening in the creator world and how people are selling and making money through that. Now, I know it can be very daunting as people usually try and have like a circle of creators, a circle of people that are friends with, that are looking up to, and then at some point you start copying them or you start copying what they're doing because you see that for them it works. The problem here is it works for them because they're at a different point, they are at a different step than you are. And let's say I'm a creator that I'm right now in the beginning, I haven't sold anything, and I would just like to post content and to start creating a personal brand. Now, I might be following 3 types of creators, and I might be trying every single thing that they're doing. So, I might try to do what creator A is doing. And creator A is a beginner that just started. It's somehow a person that is exactly at the same level as I'm doing, maybe one step ahead. And then we would see them, or I would see this person as someone that is already successful, as someone that is already doing stuff and being good at it because they're one step ahead of me. Now, the problem with that is that they're beginners. They are posting, or that specific person that I'm looking up to is posting without goals, as in they're just throwing things at a wall, throwing spaghetti at the wall and trying to grab data and see if something sticks, if something goes viral, if something grabs them more followers. Although most of the times in the beginning, going viral is not the best solution. But usually people start and do this first. Now, they're also trying stuff, as in they're trying to post this, they're trying to post that. If they are aware of what they're doing, they are basically in the phase where they're gathering data, meaning you're gathering a data that you can later on rely on. As in, if you're a photographer, you're gathering data about what your audience would follow you for. Tutorials, maybe they're following you for the way you're editing, maybe they're following you for the way you're doing stuff. They're following you for a specific reason. Now, once you throw spaghetti at the wall, if something sticks, you somehow try and understand the data that is coming towards you. In the end, they're posting without any type of CTAs and they're not driving their traffic anywhere because they're in the beginning and they don't even know where to drive the traffic. And so with this type of creator A, he's a few steps ahead of us. And now we might start doing what they are doing, but without having the mentality behind of what exactly are they doing. We're just copying. We would like to do that because from our perspective, that works for them. We don't know for sure, but we can see that something is working because there's some steps ahead of us. The next thing that happens is we're going to try what creator A is doing. On the other hand, we're looking forwards to someone that is creator B. And creator B already is making some money. She is already monetized. She's making some money with it. She's selling in content, meaning whatever she's posting, she's having a CTA driving traffic towards her products. Maybe she's selling digital products. Maybe she's working with some brands already and the brands are paying her. Maybe in these digital products that she's selling, she's having bumps, upsells, downsells. She's having funnels and systems behind it. We don't know. But from our perspective, a perspective of a beginner or someone that just started, that's where we would look up to because that's where we would like to be. Now, they are having, because they're making some money, she's having CTAs that are driving the traffic towards her landing page. Now, there are a couple of things happening here. She's driving traffic to her landing page so that she sells something. And all of a sudden, we see creator B 2 steps ahead of us. And then we're thinking, we would also like to sell digital products. We would also like to have a CTA to a landing page. We would also like to sell in content. But on the same side and at the same time, we're having a third creator, creator C. And he is already making 100K per year. He sells only in emails. So in content, we only see CTAs that are driving traffic towards their lead magnet. Lead magnet that can be a 30-day course, lead magnet that can be a 7-day course, lead magnet that can be a video, lead magnet that can be absolutely everything that you have to offer. Now, what they're doing, or what he's doing cohorts. And he's doing them once per month, let's say. So he's having 12 cohorts per year. Meaning, that's how they are selling, or that's how he is selling. Now, what happens here is we have all this information from everyone. We're having information from a creator C, a creator B, a creator A, and everyone is basically doing something that works for them. And so at this point, as a beginner or as someone that is not monetized, let's say we're creator A for now. Because we're creator A, we're looking at creator B and creator C, at these two. These two are monetized. We also would like to be monetized. We also would like to make some money with it. And so what happens is we as creator A are looking at these two guys. And these two guys are doing something. So we would just start trying to do whatever we can. We would actually try and do what they're doing without knowing all the information behind it. Why the hell are they selling in emails? Why the hell are they doing digital products? Why creator B is doing digital products and creator C is not doing digital products? Why are these ones doing cohorts and they're doing it 4 times per year or 12 times per year? There are a lot of questions that are happening here. And by now, because we're following different creators at different step in their journey, we are confused and we have absolutely no clarity anymore what we should do, which road we should pick, which one we would need to do. And so you're losing the whole focus on it because all of them, all of these 3 people are doing something completely different. And then comes creator D, and this creator D is only doing content for themselves, but he's being paid by brands, and the brands that are paying him with money and with products. And so by now, we just added a different type of creator that does something completely different to the 3 creators that we saw before. You can call them creators or photographers, it doesn't even matter. And so we lost focus of absolutely anything, and we're never asking ourselves, how do we want to lead this? Where do we want to go? And the question is, what would I enjoy doing? Because everything starts from here, as in, if you want to work with brands, you will go towards creator D. You would go towards someone that creates content for fun and is being paid by brands. That's completely fine. But then you need to ask yourself, how would you monetize? What's the road that you would like to take? How would you like to do this? Then it comes creator B. You want to sell digital products, but you can also sell from digital products. You could also sell a community. You could do a lot of stuff in any of these specific A, B, C, or D photographers or creators. Any of them can do all of them. The problem is you need to pick a side. You need to pick a side to demonstrate yourself that these things are working. You need to pick a road or one of the creators and to see what fits you and what works for you. And once you have that, you can add specific stuff to it. As in, I started because for me, it was in the beginning, I started doing mentorships and mentoring people on photography because I had more than 12 years of photography experience. So I did mentorship. And this was completely fine and it was working well. But at some point, I realized every single person needs to have a one-to-one with me. Every single person, I need to spend some hours with them. And so everything inside of it meant that I'm trading time for money. It's exactly what I was doing as a photographer before. Going to weddings, going to baptism, and doing this just for the sake of I'm selling my time for X amount of money. And then I thought, I like this, but I don't like it that much that I would just do this forever. And so I started selling digital products. And because I was selling digital products, I found some products that work for me and that can generate an income while I'm being with my family, while I'm going to the gym, while I go swimming, while I do different stuff. Now, digital products are fun to sell because you create content and that content might or might not go viral. It doesn't even matter. But that content will basically attract your tribe. Meaning, if you sell color grading manual like I'm doing, you'll attract people that are interested into color grading manuals or into color grading photos or videos. If you're going specifically for photos, then you will have people that are attracted or that are interested into color grading for photos. Now, at this step, your audience will start being based on what you attract, on the people that are interested into this, into your digital product. And then you create a different digital product 2, that is related to something else, and you'll attract people that are related to this. You're kind of doing this side, what Creator B is doing, monetized and selling digital products. When these digital products here reach a point where you're having X, because it doesn't matter, X amount of clients, these clients that you already sold something to can be sold into something else. And so these creators might want to know more from you. So you might sell them a cohort. Or you might sell them a course. Or you might sell them whatever. The thing is, when you're in the beginning and you have no idea where to start, you have different type of creators that you're following, and you're trying to do everything that they're doing, thinking that this is what will get you somewhere. From my experience, pick one creator and try and understand what they're doing and what's working for them, or pay for the knowledge so that someone comes and grabs your hand and does all this work with you and explains it to you along the way. Why are we still selling digital products? Why are we selling them through content? Why someone might have a cohort and why are they selling it through email? How can I work with brands? And how do brands work? Are they getting paid? Are they getting me paid or not? All of these can be understood, and you can get your answer to this by working with someone that is some steps ahead of you, someone that achieved where you would like to get. And so the whole idea from the video that you need to grab is the more you try and copy everyone on the internet because they're doing something and you would like to do that, and then you would like to catch that, and then you would like to do that as well, and you would like to, maybe I can start doing brands and maybe I can sell digital products. You're going in all of directions, you're spreading too thin, and then you have no idea what works. It's also it's also hard when you're having all of that. It's easy to get lost. It's hard to collect relevant data that would help you reach somewhere. And so everything that you're doing is spreading too thin and trying different things at the same time. And you won't know which one works and why. And so my 2 cents on this is start with, pick, if you would like, one creator. Try and understand what they're doing. How are they doing it? You won't have the same systems that they're having because you can't see behind doors. You can only see what they're showing you. How are they selling, where they're selling, and stuff like this. So pick one and try to do some of the things that specific person is doing. Otherwise, if you just do everything at the same time, it won't work. And so my suggestion to this is there are 2 ways to tackle this. One, as I said, is pay someone to help you get where are your goals, where the goals that you set for this year or for next year or for whatsoever. Pay someone that was where you would like to reach to help you. I know it can be nasty, costly, pricey. You could pay for someone and they have no fucking clue what they're doing and they're just gonna try and rip you off and stuff. Document yourself before picking a creator that you would like to work with. 2, focus on a bunch of creators that are doing the same thing and stick with one. If I'm picking creator C that is selling in emails through cohorts and selling through emails and selling cohorts, then maybe I could find 5 more of these creators and see how everyone is doing it and try and understand why. And so this is the only way, or not the only way, this is, from my perspective, the best way that you can have clarity and stay onto something without doing 20 things at the same time and reaching a point where you're saying, this is not working. I hope this helps. Cheers.